Hey SnowRunners, welcome back. So in yesterday's video, I'm pretty sure you guys saw, we had a very successful time bringing the Fleetstar down, using the Fleetstar to rescue the Chevy, using the Chevy to finish the Michigan trial, which is where you go get them stupid flags on top of the mountains, and driving the Chevy home. It was all successful. Oh, and the Fleetstar even successfully rolled this little stupid asshole back on his wheels, the Scout. But we ran into a little bit of a problem at the very end of the video. The Fleetstar didn't make a turn very good, and it ended up driving up on top of a tree. And instead of backing up, my dumb ass just kept going forward. And guess what? The tree sprung up and it launched the Fleetstar onto its side. So we now have a Fleetstar on its side. No real good trucks to go down there and get it. Like, we have a couple of decent trucks, but we don't have anything that I think will be successful on that trail. The closest truck to the Fleetstar's current location is this little asshole. So today we have a video dedicated to a Fleetstar rescue. So without further ado, we're going to go, we're probably going to go roll this stupid thing on its side. This is basically, this whole video is just going to be about a rescue, whether it's 5 minutes or an hour. This video is about rescue. I'm actually quite amazed still. Like, I am very amazed that we were able to roll the Fleetstar over yesterday. Like, that's something I've never done before. Even on my other profile where all I do is horse around, I have not rolled a Fleetstar. I don't know if I even count this one because we ran a tree over, and we were fine until we were just about off the tree, and the tree sprung back up, and it kind of kicked the Fleetstar, like the tree lifted the Fleetstar. So I don't even know if I want to count that as a Fleetstar rollover or a tree attack. I'm going with attack of a killer tree myself. What do y'all think? Y'all watch the video and come back and tell me what y'all think. Y'all think you want to count that against the Fleetstar, or if you just want to say that was a fluke accident that the tree had more to do with than the Fleetstar did? And I know the real key answer here is it was a driver error. I know that. So you ain't got to point that out. I already know that was driver error, guys. Alright, so really the worst thing that we could possibly encounter between the Fleetstar and ourselves is that stupid corner back there with the rock, and we're already past that. So I think we'll be alright. I think this little pile of crap don't even have a snorkel on it yet. Nice. Well, anyway, I think this little pile of crap will make it to the Fleetstar just fine at this point. But we still got to be careful because this little guy is easy to tip. You know, it's funny too. When we rolled the Fleetstar, do you guys remember what I was talking about? At the moment that we got the Fleetstar in trouble, we had just been talking about the prospect. Well, we were headed down to hook a chain to this thing and drag this thing back to the garage. And we were just talking about how I don't want to drive this Scout anymore. I just want to drag it back to the garage and possibly sell it and not use it anymore. So, at that time, we were talking about that, and right shortly after that, we hung the Fleetstar on a tree and the tree flipped it over. Which leads to the situation where we're driving the truck that we were talking about not wanting to drive anymore. So I guess this is the Scout's chance to redeem itself, you know? I'll let it have an opportunity to redeem itself and see if maybe it can earn a spot to be kept in the driveway. You know, maybe we won't sell this stupid thing after all. Maybe we'll keep it around. But the only way we keep it around is if it redeems itself here today. If it doesn't redeem itself here today, it's gone. Well, I don't know if I'll sell it. I'll probably park it behind the garage somewhere and not look at it anymore, but keep it around. Just in case of an emergency that requires its attention. All I know is we got to go very slow because this trail has a lot of... Come on, turn, you stupid. This trail has a lot of tip points. So we got to drive it very cautiously. So, just bear with me, guys, as I go nice and slow on our way to the Fleetstar. See there? It tried to go over right there just then. It tried. But I steered into it and saved it. But that right rear wheel was coming off the ground and she was trying to go over. And we ain't but about halfway to the Fleetstar, and it's already had a point where it thought it was going to give me some shit. Truck thought it was going to be cute. And who knows, by the time we get to the Fleetstar, it will probably successfully lay itself on its lid. You know, a couple videos back, maybe even the last video, I want to say 2 videos ago, I want to say on Thursday, might have been yesterday. Oh, don't do that. Anyway, a couple videos back, we were talking about autonomous winches. You know, I kind of made a statement. I need to get an autonomous winch on some of these Scouts. This is probably the one right here. This is probably the one that needs the autonomous winch. The winch that runs even when the truck is laid on its own side, engine's off. If any of our Scouts need it, I'd say it's this little guy. The reason I don't use the autonomous winch on my other Scout vehicle, or any of my Scout vehicles, is I like the advanced winch. The winch that's long and powerful. I like that. And if I can't have the advanced winch, I like the extended winch at least. The autonomous winch is neither extra powerful nor extra long. And so that's really the only reason I never buy the autonomous winch is I don't know, maybe it's powerful enough though. This thing's never hooked to a trailer. So I don't think power is probably not an issue, to be honest. Because this Scout's never pulling a trailer around with it. It's always just kind of laying on its roof somewhere. The length of the winch may come in as a concern, but then again, I don't know if the autonomous winch has enough power to do like what we're about to go try to do, flip over a medium duty truck or a heavy truck. I guess it's considered a heavy truck on the game. I don't know, in real life I would consider the Fleetstar medium duty based on its size, but in the 60s and 70s when it was prevalent, it was probably a heavy duty truck for its time. I mean, you know, in the 60s and 70s that probably was a full-size semi, a heavy duty, or a heavy rig. Should be coming up on it any time. I'm not going to check the map because we'll be able to see it on the side of the road. That may be it, actually. I think I see I think I see the fuel tanks up there. Oh man, we're going to be on a hell of a hill. I didn't realize what kind of hill we were going to be on. We're on a pretty good slope and we're about to be trying to do this, so I don't know, guys. We may be sending something bigger down here. I may have drove this down for absolutely nothing, but the Fleetstar, it's not top heavy. So I'm hoping the fact that the Fleetstar is so difficult to flip will also make the Fleetstar easy to set back on its wheels. It probably helps too that I'm going to be traveling downhill as I try to do it. Damn, that's my winch point? That's going to suck. Why can't my hookup points be like more on the outside edge of the truck? Alright guys, let's give her a pull. Oh, parking brake wasn't set. That was so easy that it was ridiculous. Like, that was pathetically easy, guys. Like, all that thought that I was putting into it, of how difficult it may be, and how it may be too much for the Scout to flip, and blah, 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 blah. Like, it was incredibly easy. Yeah, I was trying to stop that from happening, but that's okay because we have a Fleetstar right here to fix that situation. Alright, well, we're going to try to drag the stupid Scout home. But I can only imagine that we're going to end up flipping the Scout about 7 times on our way. But here's hoping for a good easy run. We'll just try to take it slow and hope for the best. If we see the words engine stalled behind us, we'll know the Scout flipped. We're going to try to just take it slow and easy and hope that that don't happen. Hope that that's not a situation that occurs. I don't need all-wheel drive. I do need diff lock though. There we go. Alright. Bring her on home, buddy. Bring her on home. I hope you guys are enjoying the content so far. Even though there's only like 3 or 4 of you that watch. But I hope you guys are enjoying the content. I'm trying to keep on a schedule and release a SnowRunner video every day at noon. Like, I'm trying to keep that schedule for you guys. So if you guys are enjoying the content, you know, don't forget to thumbs up the videos. And don't forget, if you haven't already subscribed, don't forget to click the subscription and the notification bell. And that way at noon when a new video, you know, at noon every day when a new video uploads, you guys get notified. And for you Horizon guys, don't think I've forgotten about you. I know I haven't put out much Horizon content, but I'm trying to get this SnowRunner play all the way played through. And that's why I'm trying to hit a SnowRunner video every single day when I can. Whereas Horizon is an older game, and instead of a playthrough, the series that I'm doing, like the Stock for Stock series, they take a lot of editing. Like, it takes about 4 hours to make me a single Horizon video. It takes me about 4 hours to make one 45-minute video. Yeah, exaggerate. I think it's about 3 hours. And so I'm not trying to ignore you Horizon guys. I have to work in the Horizon videos in the midst of the SnowRunner videos. For now. I do want to make a lot more Horizon content. And in a year or two when Horizon 5 comes out, hey, that's going to be the primary game. And probably next year, Forza Motorsports 8 will come out. So that may be my primary content for a short time too when it drops. We'll just have to see what Motorsports 8 consists of to see if there's anything content worthy, shall we say. But yeah, I just want to put that out there that I haven't forgotten any specific group of guys or people. I'm just focused on trying to do a complete playthrough of SnowRunner, and the only way I'm going to accomplish a complete and total playthrough of SnowRunner is to try to release a video every day. So we're going to try to go around the outside edge of this hole. Instead of staying by the tree line, we're going to try to go over here where it looks worse, but probably isn't. Oh yeah, it's way better going this way. So far, dragging this stupid thing slow has worked. It's stayed on its wheels back there so far. But we have not gotten to the worst location yet. You know, the worst place is going to be coming up this stupid hill right over here. After we pass through the water, we got this stupid hill that we got to climb. And that's going to be the spot where we're probably going to flip that stupid Scout again. Especially dragging it behind with a tow cable. I can't imagine that we successfully make it through the little narrow rock pass. What? No, I hate when it does that. God, I hope it don't do that when we're going up that hill. That would suck. Let's get you a little closer, buddy. We're going to need you... Not that close, asshole. Yeah, we're going to need you a little closer when we come up these hills. I don't need that Scout cutting any corners in a weird way to where it ends up upside down. All right. So we're going to go ahead and throw it in six-wheel drive now before we even get to the hill, because we know it's going to be necessary. It ain't like there's some possibility that we're going to drag this thing up this hill without being in six-wheel drive. Come on, I need to see. I want to go slow, but I want to put the power down to get up the hill good. Right here is the #1 spot that I'm concerned that we're going to flip the Scout. And it may be fine. Could be fine. We've just had problems here in the past in other trucks. Namely our GMC. Yeah, see? Like, I was concerned for nothing. That wasn't a big deal at all, actually, so... go ahead and kill the six-wheel drive again and put it back in regular. Alright guys, one more hill. Yeah, we got one more hill to climb and we're at the garage. Had to let the differentials cool down for a second. I don't want to drag the Scout across those rocks either by cutting too sharp. But by not cutting too sharp, I'm way the hell over here in the grass. Alright, I'm going to go up the hill with it. I think it'll be fine. I guess I'll throw it in all-wheel drive again, just to be prepared for the possibility that something is needed, but I don't expect it. I think we're going to be just kind of creepy crawl up the hill and be just fine. It's like the Scout has a harder time flipping over when something's towing it. That's kind of weird. Because if it was trying to drive itself up here with all that bouncing, there's a good chance it would be on its side already. But it's like the fact that something is towing it helps keep it on the ground. Be nice when Phase 2 drops and we have the ability to strap vehicles on to trailers and such. And hopefully that will apply to flatbeds too. Like, strap the Scout down onto this flatbed right here, for example. Hopefully it'll apply to that kind of stuff as well. Because that would have been nice to have just carried the Scout up the hill instead of driving the Scout up the hill. Or dragging it, rather. There we go. We made it. No issues. Out of fuel. What? Scout ran out of fuel? That's crazy. I didn't think it was that low. Haha. There we go. That's crazy that the Scout's out of fuel. I guess we better drag it over here to the fuel tanker. Alright, let's kill our engine. You know what? I'm not going to refuel this one yet. Simply because it has 100 liters left. Woo! Go this way. Stop. There we go. It took the game too long to realize that I was hitting the damn brake pedal. Yeah, we got 100 liters left, so there's no point in refueling this out of the trailer and running the trailer dry by constantly dipping into it. When this truck can very, very easily run itself over and get some at the fuel station if it needs to before it runs another mission. But the Scout somehow ran itself completely dry. That's crazy. There. Well, somehow the Scout ran itself out of fuel while being towed. But that's fine because it was being towed, so it didn't need any fuel. Tell me what you guys think. Do you guys think that there needs to be an option like there was in MudRunner to where you're pulling the vehicle instead of it being in drive mode, it's in pull mode where it's just being drugged by the tow vehicle? Because I've been wishing for that when you're winched up to something, that you would have the option for it to be in pull mode, to where the vehicle that you're winched to isn't even running, the engine's off, and you're just towing it like a tow truck. But tell me what you guys think. A little bit of a shorter video, not as much as I would have thought. I thought we would have been at like the 17 or 18 minute mark. We're at the 25-minute mark. So a little bit of a shorter video, but I guess 25 minutes for strictly a rescue video, hey, that's not bad. So I will see you guys tomorrow when we go after another task. I don't know which task yet. We'll figure that out tomorrow. But I will see you guys tomorrow, and until then, peace out.